Okay, I'm gonna start a bit of frame polishing, I think, at the moment. So I've got a little bike lift thing in the garage, so I'm going to use that to winch the frame up, and then have that as work on it while it's sort of winched off the ground, so you can sort of polish. And I'm going to start with the clean up, because it's got to go for its welding on Monday, so I don't want to get a mirror finish on it or fully finished, or it might get a bit damaged. But I'm going to start with the higher grade stuff, lower grade stuff, just to get started with it, basically. So let's winch her up. There we go. How's that? Something to work from. Let's see how this goes now. Okay, I can't believe it. I'm actually out of breath doing this. It's bloody hard work polishing. I'm glad I'm not going for a bloody mirror finish, I can tell you. So anyway, I've just spent, I don't know, half hour or so going over this. Started off with some 320 grey. Well, started off with a 400 in the drill, but it's too uncontrollable in the drill. So then I went to a 320 by hand. And then just went over, I haven't got much 1000 left, but I went over with a 1000 grade. And we're starting to get, that's sort of the finish I want. It's annoying about that nick. There's nothing I can do about that though, not to part with that. But that's the sort of finish I want, not mirror, but just a nice sheen and a nice shine to it. And if you compare that to the unstarted side, you can see, that's what it looked like before I started on that side. And that's what it looks like now. So that's the sort of thing I'm looking for. There's the odd place where it needs a bit more sand, a bit more papering down to get some of these scratches out. So I'm going to have to get some more sandpaper, because I'm more or less out now. Like here, there's some scratches. But that's getting there now. That's starting to get there as well. The old engine support. There's a couple of little tiny little marks here I'd like to get out with the sandpaper, but there's no point me going too mad with it, because the guy's got to do the welding yet, and he's going to have it over on its side and when he's welding and stuff, so it's likely to pick up some more marks while he's welding it. So I'm not going bananas now, but I just wanted to see how much effort it was going to take to get it to sort of where I want it. And I think it's not too bad, because it was already a polished frame and the person's already polished it in the past. Here is the standard polishing which was done. Obviously I've been over with paper on it occasionally, and it's already done a little bit on that side, but it was polished. So I'm not going from standard anodizing to trying to polish it, so it's not too bad for that in that respect. But there we are, so that's where we are. I think I'll call it a day now, and I'll drop it off the frame off tomorrow to a place down local to me. Okay, fuel tanks. I know, I'm sure you're all sick of me talking about bloody fuel tanks. It's all I seem to do, isn't it? Mess about fuel tanks. But, saying that, look, we have one welded in a fuel tank now. Went to see my buddy the other night. He knocked that out in a day. All this waiting about, he did it in a day. Welded it on, just got a coat of primer on it now.
I'm just about to spray it black, and then I think we can finally say good night to Mr. Fuel Tank. There we go. Black is on, she is painted. So you won't hear me mention fuel tanks again, I promise. Apart from perhaps when it's all just mounted in the outer one, finally finished as a parting shot. But I won't mention it again. Thank you.
He-Man.